Hi guys, it's Risa. How you doing? So I'm really excited because there's a lot of people that I know that are vegans, vegetarians, don't like to eat a lot of eggs, and I'm going to be totally honest with you. I've never made these before. They're my friend's recipe, my friend Sharon from work, and she brought me in one the other day, and I said, "Wow, these are really good. How do you make them?" So I'm going to teach you how to make them. We're going to make them together, okay? So what you're going to need is, now she used wheat flour. I don't have wheat flour, so I thought I'd use oatmeal flour. I've taken 2 cups of oatmeal and I've just put them through my food processor. But before we start, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now, she makes her own egg mixture. You're not using eggs, but if you don't want to do it this way and you want to use eggs, it's 2 eggs. But what you're going to do first is you're going to use 2 tablespoons of flaxseed. Yes, ground flaxseed, 2 tablespoons. And you're going to take 6 tablespoons of water, mix it together with an eighth of a teaspoon. It's really small, an eighth of a teaspoon of baking powder, okay? And let it stand for at least a half an hour. So do that and let it stand, preheat your oven, and then get everything else ready. So I just use oatmeal. I just buy it at Walmart, 2 cups. Again, wheat flour, all-purpose flour. Do whatever you want, but then it's gluten-free as well. The other thing that I used are 3 bananas, ripe bananas, and I've already mashed them up. There they are. I'm going to do all the wet ingredients first. Now I'm going to use my Joseph syrup, a half a cup. But if you want to use real maple syrup, again, I don't tell people what to do. You can use real maple syrup, okay? I'm using coconut oil, 1.5 tablespoons, melted, okay? If you want to use a vegan margarine or you want to not do it vegan-like, you can use, I can't believe it's not butter light. All right, some vanilla, some cinnamon. You'll put in what you like. You're going to need baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, pinch of salt. I'm going to use a half a tablespoon of molasses. It calls for a tablespoon, but I'm just using a half. And I'm going to put in some chocolate chips and maybe some sunflower seeds. Now it's called for pecans, but you can use whatever you want. And I'm going to maybe even throw in a few craisins at the end, just a little bit, just for some more oomph to the recipe, okay? Because she did, and it was delicious. She also put in pecans. So you can put pecans, walnuts on top, almonds on top, whatever you like, and inside, again, you can do what you like, okay? So, I hope I've mentioned every ingredient. Salt, cinnamon, oh yeah, I know what I forgot, is also a little bit of fresh nutmeg if you want, okay? Some people also put in a little bit of allspice, but I'm just going to use a little bit of fresh nutmeg. And I've melted the coconut oil. Now, when you have coconut oil, check your nutritional facts to see if you're counting the smart points, all right? So I've just put in my oat flour in my Cuisinart. And you can see that it's a nice floury consistency, okay? So we're just going to pour that in here. Also, I've lined my muffin trays with muffin liners, okay? Aren't they pretty? So 12. It's going to make 12 muffins. Okay, so we're going to just put all the wet ingredients with the bananas. So 3 bananas, 1.5 tablespoons of melted coconut oil, a half a cup of, I'm using the Joseph syrup. I'm just going to put that away and get my spatula because I like to make sure I get all of it. it. You're going to add your flaxseed. So here's the flaxseed all mixed up. And flaxseed has so many amazing benefits. And if you're on my group, I will post the benefits of flaxseed. And it really gives it a nice flavor as well. I'm going to add my half a tablespoon of molasses. If you want to use a whole tablespoon, you can. But I'm just trying to lower the sugar and the points. And again, I just want to get all this goodness. Make sure I get all of it. That's why I love spatulas. There we go. All right. And we're just going to mix that up. I have my little tiny whisk here. And the wet is done. Okay, easy peasy. I love recipes that are easy and fast. Now, I'm going to add to my dry, I'm going to add some cinnamon. And I'm just going to measure out about, of course I dropped something. I usually just sprinkle in, but I think I'm just going to start off with a tablespoon because I like lots of cinnamon. Maybe half a tablespoon. Do half a tablespoon. I think a half is enough. A little bit of nutmeg, just a little bit. Again, if you don't have it and you just have cinnamon or allspice, you can use that. I'm just going to put in a little bit. All right, a pinch of salt and baking soda. So you want 2 teaspoons, I've already measured out, 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And I think that is all. We're going to mix that together. Smells really nice. So I'm going to add this, the wet. Oh, and some vanilla. See, I always forget something. Just, let's see, just for fun, I'll measure out about a teaspoon. Usually I just I just splash it in. You can use vanilla extract, or if you have pure vanilla. I can't believe the price of vanilla these days. It's really expensive. You're going to just add your wet to your dry. And just mix it up. I'm just going to make some room. I have my sunflower seeds here. You could add coconut to it. You could add any nut seed, as I mentioned. Just mixing this up to combine everything together. And it's going to be super delicious. Let's taste. I like the flavor. And really good. Okay, so I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of some sunflower seeds. Again, you can use whatever you want. And a tablespoon is 1 smart point. And I'm just going to add about a tablespoon, actually, yeah, of some CRAISINS. Make it look pretty. And I also love these Sensado chocolate chips. They're sugar-free. So I'm going to just put in a good 2 tablespoons. Why not? All right. Mix that all together. Bim, bam, boom. And it's going to be ready to go. Add a few more CRAISINS. You can do what you want. As I mentioned, you can add as much or as little as you want of your nuts, your seeds, chocolate chips if you want, okay? Dried fruit you could add to it as well. I put a few CRAISINS in. And you're going to be baking it for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to get my little handy dandy scooper. And we'll put those together. And just scoop them in. Just want to move everything so you can see. And I'm really excited because my girlfriend's daughter is vegan, and I made a black bean burger that I named for her, Erin's Black Bean Burger. And so it's great. Oops, I dropped one. And my girlfriend Sharon, her son is vegan, so she's always looking for recipes without eggs. And these are going to make a nice size muffin. I like to just put in about the same in all of them. Some of them are a bit bigger, so I'm just going to go through the ones that aren't as big and fill them up so that they're about the same size. I always start with less to make sure I have enough for all of them, and then I can go back and add more. So you can top this off with a pecan or with almonds. I'm just going to leave it like that. And taste it. And here you have them. Okay, so put them in your oven at 350 degrees. And bon appetit. I think they'll be wonderful. I haven't figured out the smart points yet, so I will put it in, look under my recipe, and I will write it out. I'll calculate for my nutritional value, because if you're using flour, if you're using different oils, or if you're using margarine, and again, depending on if you use syrup or sugar-free syrup, it's going to be different. But, excuse me, I'll have it all written out, okay? So come visit me at Risa's Recipes and Weight Watchers Tips. Again, click the arrow under the video for all the directions and ingredients. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't be eating or tasting when I'm doing a video. So, love you guys. Bye for now. 15 to 20 minutes. Check them. All right? Hi guys, it's Risa. So I just took out the muffins. Here they are. They smell incredible. They look incredible. They're a nice size. I'm just going to take one out. And here they are. I'm just going to show you what they look like. And they smell so good. So I hope you love this video. You try it out. And you make it your own, whatever you do, and post it and let me know. So don't forget to share and to comment and to like, and please let me know if you change it up and what you did to make it more interesting. All right, bye for now.